Errands are wearisome work indeed.
Perhaps once we've concluded this bit of business, we might allow ourselves a moment's rest.
'Tis as you say.
If I were you, Master, I'd not leave this unread.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest. Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now, and
I pray you will give me no cause to mistrust you.
Lots to do. How am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now.
E'er since the reign of Rothace, the founder of Vernworth, the village of Melv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet not only has the dragon been allowed to devastate the village, but in the wake of its attack, you dared to submit what are clearly false reports of having felled the beast. None save the sovereign can fell the dragon. Perchance you mistook an overgrown wyvern for the bringer of calamity. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Melv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor. I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me. Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Melv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
nice place this.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vernworth against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. It would be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
To think I would meet you here. Or were you searching for me? I cannot return to Melv. Not till my name is cleared. Not till the dragon is found. This village also suffered the dragon's attack in the past. I intend to stay here and investigate its whereabouts. Pray, give my regards to everyone back home. Tell them that I swear to return as soon as I can.
Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've come. Saurians have claimed the village yet again. If you can believe it, just when almost all of the villagers had arrived as well. Oh, why must these scaly fiends beset us so?
Oi! What are you doing, standing about when there's work to be done?
Jonas! This is the good sir I spoke of. The one who called the Saurians for us.
Is that right? Then I expect you to aid us with this mess, stranger. You did it once afore, eh? Only natural you'd help finish the job.
My apologies for the chief's temperament. Yet he speaks truly. We have need of your strength. Pray, cull the beasts as you did before, sir. I dare say you are the only one upon whom we can depend.
These Saurians are a stubborn lot.
What's a Saurian?
Ice will be most effective against this foe.
The Saurians are no more, I see. That's twice you've come to our rescue now. You're more than a friend to Harv Village, Sir Arisen. You are a hero. Truly, we cannot
Here he is! I found our troublemaker!
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Cave. How many times have we said none are to tread there? But he just had to poke his nose where it didn't belong. There can be no doubt he's the one who incited the Saurians' attack.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Trust a beastren to muck things up.
Jonas! Surely there's no need for such talk.
You would say that, wouldn't you? But I see him outnumbered. Could be all three of you are behind this somehow.
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous.
There!
I do apologize. 'Twould seem things have turned rather uncomfortable. But we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we needed it most, and for that, you have our gratitude, Sir Arisen. I do hope you shall visit us again anon.
A ruder fellow I never met. The village's troubles are far from done, if you ask me.
Slowly but surely, people are returning. My name shan't be cleared till the dragon is. I intend to stay in this village.
Here, if you
Need anything? Many thanks. Might as well while you're here, eh?
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
That's it. I've had enough. Clear off. And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly.
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we clear?
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you. You're the good sir who aided me in Melve. Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you. Could you come over here?
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption. I thought so. That girl's all... Now listen, 'tis a...
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. Are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon. You've my word.
Not you again. I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time. I assume that changes things.
Oh, well, if you've got the gold, then you're welcome to spend it. This is the one you've been eyeing, isn't it? Go on then, take it.
Look, my thanks. I finally have what I came for, and worry not, you'll have your coin back in good time, I promise you.
He claimed he would repay you in full, but surely...
This ox cart's back. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Tis quiet about. What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her. The pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. It isn't much, but here, I would not see you go unrewarded for your trouble.
What am I to do?
This way.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Any little coin about?
Twas a bumpy ride, but we've arrived all the same.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Which reminds me, I owe you a debt. I fear I cannot repay the full sum all at once. I have rather little in the way of spending money. Pray, take this for now. You'll have more when next we meet. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Faring well, I hope.
This morning.
Lost track of time.
Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Crowds can be troublesome. Best be on my guard. I could do with a
I'm in fine fettle today.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore. What?
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. Tis obvious, no? I am an agent, of a sort. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over, now you found me out. So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there? Let's get this over with then.
Feast your eyes on this!
Don't think I'll stand for this.
If 'twere up to
Now,
I'd
where was I
never
bound
leave.
again?
All's lost.
What in the world?
No matter how you...
I've a pressing duty to which I must attend.
I can't even think straight.
Tell is, Vermund was once a Beastren kingdom.
Fascinating.
Quite. Though no definitive records remain.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
What the?
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Very dull.
Well met, sir, and scarce again to show for it. Fine wares all.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Do not forget that we would...
Where was I headed?
What else needs a third of a woman half my age?
Gather round. Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master story.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. Here, I brought more of the money I owe you. I should have the remainder ready by our next meeting. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
My stomach's growling. Time for another story to tell us all this thing's done.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Not good will come of this.
Halt! Who goes there? This village is under the direct authority of Her Grace the Queen Regent. We are to grant no unknown persons entry. Glad we understand each other. You may pass.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I beg of you. Nowhere to go.
Well met. Glad to see you in good health. The tyranny of the Queen Regent's faction knows no bounds. Passage into and out of the village is restricted, and we're being treated as slaves. I had intended to endure it till Ulrika returned to us, but I fear the villagers have already reached their limit. I'll be honest with you, as you've earned my trust. We've a mind to leave this village for good. The dragon's flame has devastated the land here. Many of the villagers question whether it is worth attempting to restore it. When I mentioned as much in a letter I had smuggled to Ulrika, she told me that the village she's staying in would be glad to take us in. Only problem is how we're going to get past the soldiers. They've confiscated all weapons to forestall our escape. Perhaps if we could reclaim the stolen weapons, or find a means of procuring some anew, we could force our way out through strength of arms. Alas, we villagers are kept under constant watch. It would be unwise for us to attempt aught on our own. You are our only hope in this matter. Pray, lend us your aid.
Our weapons are being kept in yon storeroom, with those cowards stationed in and around it day and night.
Say, mayhap we could distract them. Then someone could slip in and...
Nay, better not. We're simple villagers, lad. No match for trained soldiers.
Who goes there? You'll clear off if you know what's good for you.
How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? You've reclaimed our weapons. Well done, sir. I am certain the other villagers shall be glad to arm themselves with their weapons of choice. My thanks. I'd wager we stand a fighting chance now. The time has come to leave this village behind.
I've got you cornered, rat.
Don't fret, I've got you. With me! Hold your ground. Do not let our foe approach. Have courage!
Cannot be! Retreat! We must withdraw and regroup!
You have my gratitude for all you've done on our behalf. We'll make for the village Ulrika staying in on our own from here. If I were you, I'd leave this place afore reinforcements arrive. At any rate, this is where we part ways. But if you're of a mind to visit, know that we'll welcome you into our new homes with open arms. Till then, farewell.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... The foremost hospitality you know where to find. Well met, sir. Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Might as well take a look. While you're here, eh? Stop by again, Sue.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
I'm dead tired.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Thank you, sir.
At your neck.
Gather round, gather round. Hoi, friend. Haven't any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be willed about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Here is the last of the gold I owe you. Pray forgive me for making you wait for it. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
It's no great shock to me.
Take a moment to replenish my strength. Heard of any ways to make some easy coin? No?
You've carved so. What say you? Many thanks, friend.
I'm all for camping, but solid. I have no issue falling asleep. I served one master who had every pawn change vocation upon a whim. It was a bit befuddling, but each to their own. Oh, how... Getting proper rest is... Oh, how I've longed... Getting proper rest is an... Perhaps you'd like my assistance with that quest. I can draw upon my experiences beyond the rift to guide you.
No! I'm not sending anyone into that cave.
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Sacrificing that poor soul amounts to cutting off your own arm. As Half's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say this decision benefits your people, Jonas?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider. Be gone from our village.
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste.
'Tis the strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness.
Tis you. Have you come to join us in our rescue effort? My thanks. We shan't fail with you by our side. The captured villager ought to be within. Let us hurry.
No doubt we will have to plumb the cave's depths to find our charge. Shall we press on? There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Saurians there!
Fire won't do much good here. Let's try a different tack.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
You'll not live to regret this.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
I'm saved. Thank you.
Thank heavens you yet live. Let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled to see you in good health, I'm sure.
Do we report back now?
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step.
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Har village, ne'er to return. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I alone ought to suffer the penalty of exile. Yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high, glad in the knowledge that no lives were sacrificed under my watch.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds, all shall be forgiven.
After you left, we who remain discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said, a village is nothing without its people. We ought to have learnt that lesson well after the dragon chased us from our homes. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming its chief? 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite our people, human and bestial both.
Aye, if that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village and its people with my life.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next? Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
Ox carts make for relative.
This ox... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Naught good will come of this.
All's lost.
Come on then!
Feast your eyes on the...
No one can defend themselves with grappled like this. Well fought, Anderson.
Keep on like that. We'll be done here soon enough.
Perhaps for somewhat overdone. No matter.
Stand strong!
You! 'Twas you who fanned the flames of insurrection and aided the villagers in their flight. Soldiers, apprehend this renegade. The Queen Regent shall have her justice.
I am shamed.
is quiet.
I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people's behalf. You cannot imagine my relief when I beheld that everyone had made it out unharmed. Say, would you visit me again once night has fallen? There's aught I will show you.
I've got to get home. I can't stay here. 'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
You've come. Glad I am to see you. Follow me, if you would. Tis a strange thing. I ne'er knew how vast the sky was, till I left Mel behind. Time and again you have come to my aid. Would that I could repay you in some way. Alas, there is little I have to offer. Yet, if your heart e'er aches for a place to call home, then may this village... No, not the village. If e'er you're in need of a hearth to return to, then let it be mine.
If I grin and bear it, I'll make it through.
Well met, sir. Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Always a pleasure.
Might as well take a look. While you're here, many thanks.
Well met, sir. Gotta be somewhere to make some...
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to purchase it from me? I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now.
You say, would you be willing to do me a favor? Sorry I am to hear.
Suppose I'd best be off. I've my...
It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Step lively. Journey by starlight, shall we? For a nice change of pace.
I hope you slept well.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
I've trained for this. At least my back's not acting up today. Still a while to go before we shift over.
I only hope my best is good enough.
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
There is surely no fate more wretched than this.
At least my back's not acting up today.
I've no time to be social. I've too much to do.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
I only hope my best is good enough.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
Seems my fate always
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
can't help but talk in a whisper when I
I ought to act a little more cheerful.
suppose I best earn my keep.
I don't know what to do.
What is life without a little spice?
I'm not the only one.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
All I've got left, and I need some paint.
Allow me, please. Not without its charm. Sometimes it's
About this? Beg pardon, sir, but might I have a moment to see? I wouldn't come free, mind. Many thanks, sir. Thought you should have this.
Ah.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
I hope you slept well.
It is quiet today.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. Have we some business I'm unaware of? You mean to tell me that Albert has been playing the part of a beggar? That man who would sooner starve to death than lift a finger in the pursuit of honest labor? If this is a jest, it is in very poor taste. All the same, I shall test the truth of your accusation, and who better to make it plain for us than Albert himself? I will place these clothes somewhere about the house. If he has aught to hide, his reaction when he finds them will doubtless be very telling. You may visit us again in a few days' time. Fear not. I have no intention of causing a fuss.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho, ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive, and 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Bakbattahl. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never could. Whom shall we speak with first? shan't hear me.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Getting proper rest is...
Always sets me to think.
Good to see you. Those garments you gave me had a marked effect. Albert set off to work the moment he saw them, and he's been working steadily e'er since. I ne'er thought I'd see the day. To be frank, I've not the slightest interest in the man, but he can surely benefit this city much more by performing an honest duty than by begging on the streets. In short, you've done us all a service. Pray, allow me to show my appreciation.
Well, this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
It's no great shock to me.
Fie! I thought I was being careful. How'd she find me out?
I'd sooner stay out of battle.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no
Welcome to... And quality is what you need if you want to survive. Many thanks. I appreciate...
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Well, good on you, sir. I appreciate you. Go on. Off with you.
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous! You have acquired both an archer staff and a greatsword. You may now change your vocation as desired, sir. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortage is at an end. I dare say the armory will be resupplied anon.
A splendid accomplishment. You have honed your talents to new heights.
I endeavour to make the fullest use of my experience.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Bakbattahl. Shall we go and meet with him?
My head hurts just thinking about
Follow me, master, if you would.
What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. Thank you ever so much, Arisen. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were. Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought me? Well, take your time.
boards after training. Got to face it. No one's going to harvest it.
Grant us thy blessing.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Well met, sir. Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
I'll have nightmares if I let myself worry very much.
Hail!
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Need anything?
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done.
Unless I'm very much mistaken, we've got just what we need tucked away in storage. And before I forget, gallant means abound in our party, and naturally so, for we are beastrons many.
Perhaps we might compare the sheen of our...
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
We have obtained a bunch of flowers, as Miss Daphne requested. Now we have but to deliver it to her.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for? All the best tales come from travellers in the trial of
Aye, this year's deal looks to be plentiful. Lots to do.
I do like it here.
Where's my card?
Hoya Risen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting. Oh, I can't find a silver stone any. They're hard to find.
And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Welcome. Well met.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when... treated to the foremost. Much obliged.
I expected this.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone any. Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
Is that you say?
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the... Few can afford perpetual gener... Well met, Sir Arisen. Many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
I suppose it goes without saying that our first step ought to be gathering information.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together. But I overslept, and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
Please, sir, don't tell nobody what I said about exploring those vaults.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
I wonder what it was Malcolm found. Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Do we report back now?
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Be sure to keep your wits about you. Is there no getting through this door?
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to not lose sight of our guide.
It is as you say.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. It is surely any scholar's dream.
It is as you say. This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
It is my duty to devote my life to...
Very useful.
Might I beg but a moment of... The pursuit of betterment is needless journey.
Anything's better than this.
I end up feeling
Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes. Oh, it's so...
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Times are hard. I'm barely scraping by.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
It would seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
I have no issue falling asleep. Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off? Oh, how I've longed. Getting proper rest is an
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense.
The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray, bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
I don't know what to do. Boy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water. I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of. Boy, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just one more time? Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round. I want to help them, but I'm not sure what I can do, apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen? Oh, thanks, Arisen! What would we do without you? I'll talk to the priests in the meantime, see if there's anything useful I can do. Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Thanks so much. This will make all the difference with so many sick. I reckon the priest could use a bit more than this. If you happen to find some, will you bring it to me?
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
Look, as long as you please.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the much obliged.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done aiding this.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep...
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself. I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmine? The slums are a bane to the body's humours, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your search prove fruitful.
Tell is, miasmites can be harvested.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you care to accompany me? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived, an unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care.
Hoy! How do you do?
'Tis clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst! You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... Gah... Something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. Oh, you've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
Aught about this reeks of a plot. Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
I suppose 'tis so. I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Not a bad.
Oh, sir, if you please, pray excuse my boldness, sir. I am but a humble maid in service to a noble household. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering your assistance. Oh, thank you, sir. You cannot imagine my relief. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? The matter it concerns is rather sensitive, and I would not risk being overheard. You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me there at your earliest convenience.
You shan't hear me complain.
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Shall we get underway?
My bed. My legs are fair numb from walking about town.
I must do nothing. Sleep on my word.
Elena. Ah, yes. The abbess of the gracious hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there. And once, I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had the look of a scoundrel about him. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night, as I recall.
I'm frightfully busy. No time for idle chatter.
Need someone to talk to?
Is it true you're the Arisen?
Some other time, maybe.
I haven't seen my husband in some time.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Wait for the new equipment's coming. Let me think on this a moment. I reckon I'd spend my life here if I could.
It gladdens the heart to see
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
Lord Phasus. 'Tis a name of great import. Of that I'm certain.
How very peculiar.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Not a bad idea.
Still not come.
This place cheers me right up.
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
Tis no great shock to me.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room? I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this as well? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw afore coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know. You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like records of treatment. Johann and Bruno. I know these two. They left here not long ago, fit as a pair of fiddles. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you, perhaps you would speak to them in my stead? You're back! Pray, what? Do you think... Mayhap you could show it to the... Pray, sir, do what you can.
Time to be heading. The hour for prayer is still not come.
I'll take any chance not to.
All the best tales come from travelers in the inn.
Oxcart.
This ox will not take you anywhere till I've had my...
Some battles.
Fine, out the park.
On the ground.
This battle is ours! The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Unbelievable.
I was not prepared.
Surely I'm overdue a day.
If I can stop this. Must hold out.
Peruse at your leisure.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. 'Twas stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Now it's gone. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? Oh, pray do a poor man a kindness.
The Jadeite Orb could be...
Have you come from Vernworth? How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and so little are survivors anticipated that you'll find not even a checkpoint here. In times past, 'twas safe enough a night, when the monsters sleep. But no longer. Since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly battleground. 'Tis nigh impassable now. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. Say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it?
Really now?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Even after a day of rest.
Chance to put my feet up.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then... On the transference of souls, eh? 'Tis not like to do much harm on its own, but when combined with its twin, the first volume, 'tis potent indeed. Take care how you use it, sir. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Many thanks to you.
The jadeite orb is safely in hand.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell is you travel quite a bit. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Orb. My fellow merchants are scouring the city for him as we speak, but have had no luck as yet. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must see it reclaimed, post-haste. And in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? Would you be so kind as to seek out the Jadeite Orb on my behalf? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service. Of that I can assure you. So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the Jadeite Orb? Ah, splendid. You've my thanks. Before we discuss your reward, however, there is one final matter to which we must attend. You see, in my line of work, trust is paramount, and so we shall go to verify the orb's authenticity together. Come, I trust old Ibrahim's eye most of all. Let us pay a visit to his little scrap store. Follow my lead. Good day, Ibrahim. Would you be so kind as to examine this Jadeite Orb? Now, I have a bit of business to attend to while he performs his appraisal. I ask that you await my return here.
Where's the day calling me?
Fancy any of my wares?
He ought to be finished by now. Come, let us go see. You have done your title proud, Arisen. This Jadeite Orb is indeed the genuine article. My partners shall be most relieved to hear of its return. You have certainly earned your reward. I trust you will find it satisfactory, and I do hope you will permit me to call upon you again, should aught arise.
Oi, you there! You've just arrived in town, haven't you? I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson, a boy by the name of Rog. He's gone missing. Pray tell, have you seen the lad?
Morris, I've just found out Roger's been abducted by beasts.
What? No! How can that be?
I've just heard news. Rog was seen being dragged off by wolves.
Oh, my poor boy. We must go rescue him at once.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go charging off after the lad. We are no match for such creatures.
Do you truly expect me to do naught but twiddle my thumbs when my only grandson's been taken from me? The soldiers won't do aught for him, will they now? Consarn it all. He's right. But what else am I to do? If I do not hasten to the poor lad's aid, who will? Do you truly mean that, sir? You will save my grandson if you return him to me. I will be forever in your debt, stranger.
Who might have the answers we need? Should we ask around?
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to run some sort of test on this? Determine what manner of substance 'tis? Interesting. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity. Whatever your reasons, I'll take a look. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it. Come back again in... oh, I don't know. Later.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
I've got to take any chance not to think on my trouble.
With the port crystal placed, we'll be able to use a fairy stone to return here in an instant. Arisen? I should have expected you may yet...
You're all out.
The prison has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames! Hold fast, Arisen! I shan't let you fall!
Arisen is in your charge! Seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
'Twould not be unwelcome for an ally to appear for once.
We must. Let us finish this quickly.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
tithes or lay down and die.
I'm near tired of this.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though we only travel during the day.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
So long as we remember to keep to our assigned roles, we shall be a united front in the face of any foe.
'Tis as you say.
What's going on? How did I get here? I remember. The wolves. How is it I'm still alive? You saved me. Didn't you, sir? I can hardly believe it. Thank you. I would not be standing here without you. How did you know where I was? Did Grandfather request your help? I suppose he must be worried sick about me. If it's all the same to you, sir, I think I'd like to go home now.
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now. Here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Rog? Rog! Is that you, my boy?
Hello, Grandfather.
'Tis a miracle! You're alive and in one piece! Oh, joy of joys! I thought ne'er to lay eyes on you again.
Grandfather, you're smothering me.
Oh, hush. You don't get to complain of such things after you worried me half to death.
I'm very sorry, Grandfather. I didn't mean to cause you grief.
And you? Words alone will ne'er be enough to express the depth of my gratitude. I am truly in your debt. Pray, take this. 'Tis naught but a trifle in comparison to your kindness, but I hope you will accept it all the same. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for saving me.
Need anything? Many thanks. Need anything?
I'm not risking my life for a
Washes all my troubles clean away, this place.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Another way to save your own skin.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite orb? Say it isn't so! What am I to do without it? Master Everard shall kill me if I tell him I've lost it, yet I've not the coin to make a life for myself elsewhere. Forgive me, sir. I bear you no ill will. You did all you could on my behalf, I'm sure, but I'd best take my leave of you. I must needs find a way to live to see the morrow.
Reckon your road trade towns can make you right sick of.
We must rest.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Ah, there you are. You've come at a good time. I've just finished running those tests. I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? 'Tis a fell thing you got there. To be plain, 'tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailment, certainly. But only if they could survive long enough, which isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent on its deadly effects. I say patient, but I should hope whoever made this did not intend it as a method of treatment. You'd have to be well and truly mad to attempt such a thing.
Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, his condition deteriorated to the point that he had to be moved to the basement sick room. He's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid, not even family. Even we're not allowed to go see him. No need to worry, though. The Abbess is tending to him personally. She'll nurse him back to full health, I'm sure of it.
What are you doing? Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion upon the Abbess that she isn't like to shake. Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your reward for aiding us in our duty to this city.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Our soldiers need better.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. 'Tis my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal? Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offense.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid. Thank you so very much.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring her here?
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
I fear this trial is too much for one such a...
Hi, Arisen. I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you again for all your help. You really made a difference around here. You wanted to ask me a favor this time? All right. How can I help? So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I'm not sure that'd work. I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit fishy to me. All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault, okay?
Haven't got him.
I want to go home.
Shall we bring Miss Daphne to see Master Sebastian? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Always sets me to think.
Follow me.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery, and a flower from Melve seems just the thing. And she was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old home by her bedside.
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey. You know, the roads around Melve are supposed to be really dangerous. I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away.
Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot.
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an antidote for the young master, but the shops had none to spare. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might there not be a curative that accounts for both?
Well then, I ought to be off, I suppose. I must confess, I feel rather uneasy. This is my first time leaving the city. I only hope I've not forgotten anything of import. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
Always sets me to think.
Ah.
Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Time to head to market, you think? Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
The crops ought benefit from all this sunshine.
I must confess, I'm rather... Oh, heavens above! What are we to do? 'Twas you, wasn't it? You took the abyss from us. How could you do this? The acts she committed were unforgivable. This I cannot deny. But what do you expect will befall the rest of us in her absence? Without the abbess, we cannot possibly attend to all our patients. Without her guidance, I... Forgive me. 'Twas an improper thing to say in light of the lives taken so unjustly. I will do what I can. But I fear I cannot attend to everyone here.
Best be heading home. If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll come. Still a while to go before my shift's over.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
So, we meet again. Might as well take a look. While you're here, many thanks.
What? You had the abbess arrested? Why, she's the Lady Saint, isn't she? Ah, of course. That's why you had me look at that mixture. Well, I'll have naught more to do with this, thank you. In fact, I rather wish you hadn't involved me to begin with. But I suppose I could be persuaded to change my mind. Don't look at me like that. If you want my services, 'twill cost you. That's how the world works. I'll require a significant donation if I'm to alleviate the effects of that so-called medicine. See? That wasn't so difficult, was it? You'll find that I'm happy to aid those in need, so long as I get my dues.
I'll not take that from you. This ox, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
What should I get up to today? What's the point? There's no way out of this.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can.
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, and rightly so. But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him, if you ask me.
Oh, sir, the young master has not returned. I beg you, find him and bring him safely home. If aught were to befall him, I shudder to think.
You'll help him, won't you, Arisen?
Am I shedding?
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Sprinkle of misfortune, not pleasant case.
This ox... I'll need to see some coin before I let you up.
Where are you going?
Come on then.
A fighter's defenses are stalwart indeed. Approach with due caution.
We cannot be too careful. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Ah, 'tis you. Thank goodness you happened by, or who knows what might have become of me. You have my gratitude, but do excuse me. I'd best make for home.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Arisen! Are you alright?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Might as well take a look. While you're here. Many thanks.
Have we any gold left after that extravagance?
It seems to me the shopkeep could have afforded a discount.
Home at last!
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright, the sigil of our house. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
A blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket? What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. You had best be off. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
Yeah, certainly took a foul turn back there. Perchance we stepped on aught we shouldn't have.
I've not the words for this conclusion.
I'll have an early supper.
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide it. It's there later.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
'Tis you. You can't know how grateful I am to you. I could feel death's hand at my throat, and that horrid abbess urging it to choke the life out of me. But owing to your aid, here I am, feeling myself again. Truly, sir, I cannot thank you enough.
Good tidings, sir. A doctor has come, Sir Radcliffe. He's been tending to our patients, and I am thrilled to say that their condition is much improved. He's even instructed us on how to care for them properly. I am eternally grateful for his aid. We were in desperate need of guidance, you know, but when I told him as much, he said to save my thanks for you. I know not what transpired, but thank you. Nevertheless, though we have no doubt lost favor in the people's eyes, I shall strive to earn it back. I hoped you might make use of this.
Place I'd like to find
Would that I could spend all day.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? How extraordinary. Welcome.
Bustle puts me right at heart.
Peruse at your guess.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Many thanks.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for? Another day, another adventure.
There's ought to be said.
You shan't hear me.
A good sleep does wonders.
Getting proper rest is an important... Oh, how I've longed...
Let them talk. I'm too old to care. My bed could trade favors the junction. I would say.
Off to market I go.
Where's my card?
Ah, Sir Arisen. I've been meaning to speak with you. Did you, perchance, pay a visit to the House of the Blue Sunbright? I see. After the rather strongly worded letter I received, I feared as much. 'Twas under unique circumstances, shall we say, that Daphne came to reside with us. You must understand, the House of the Blue Sunbright is our most generous benefactor, and their favor hinges upon our continued discretion. Thus, for the sake of all who reside herein, I beg you to steer Daphne away from any further contact with that household. Though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must be done, if the gracious hand is to continue to function.
Do you perchance remember me? You once knew me as maid to the young master, Sebastian. Well, I'm his maid no longer. Though I meant no harm, the mistress saw fit to turn me out. Tell no other soul of this. But the girl I had you fetch was none other than Sebastian's own twin sister. Afeard of inviting conflict over their inheritance, Daphne's family branded her a cursed babe and sent her away. Yet the loss of her newborn child drove the mistress half mad with grief. She's been bedridden ever since. I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might rekindle some vital spark within my mistress. But alas, 'twould seem it was not to be.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
There's no telling.
Sir Arisen, I trust that you will do what is right by Daphne, and indeed by this establishment. Pray see to it that naught akin to the recent debacle be allowed to occur again.
What an exhausting day it's been.
We have only to be getting home.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mate.
With that, I could spend all day.
I'm in fine fettle today. There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
Time to find me a mark.
I keep feeling eyes in the back of my head. Days like this. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Might as well take a look. While you're here, many thanks.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
We mustn't overspend.
I suppose to. So,
Money can buy comfort, sure.
I have no issue. Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.